My name is Dominique Peters. I've been an athletic trainer coming up to about a year. I work for JAG-ONE and I am full-time at Trenton Catholic Academy in Hamilton, New Jersey. A typical day at work for me looks like coming in around 12:30. I have about a pair of treatments. Maybe I'll get a rehab in before I teach my class. So I begin teaching around 1:20 to about 2:15 p.m. And I teach a sports medicine athletic training class for juniors and seniors. It's an elective, but they do really take to it well. And then after that, I come straight back to my athletic training room just down the hall, and I tape up both the boys and girls basketball teams. And then we get any extra treatments that I might have missed, and also some stragglers from our off-season sports. But other than that, it's usually smooth sailing, taping, treatments. Then I sit and watch practice. After practice, we continue to the treatments. If anybody needs any ice, any stretching, I give them a stretching strap. We'll roll out, all that stuff. During downtime, I might work on spring track physicals or whatever season we're heading into. I might be working on some of our more corporate stuff with JAG-ONE, as well as just tidying my room. So if I got any coolers I have to clean or any bottles I have to wash, it's usually a good time that I sit down and I organize myself for the week. If an injury happens during practice or a game, I'm right in the gym. I'm just a room over, so I usually run into the gym, figure out the situation. If it's a major situation, I'll bring them into my room with the parents, and I'll explain the injury, what the rehab will look like, what the time off will look like, if any. But for most injuries, obviously they're not major, so we can deal with them on the court. And then if anything, again, I have my table in the gym, and then we'll get them taped up if they need to get back on the court. We'll functionally test them so I can be sure that they're ready to go back onto the court, things like that, for the more minor injuries. So after practice or games wrap up, I'm usually just pulling in the coolers. I'll have some of the athletes bring them in for me. In terms of injuries, I'll give them their plan. It's really determined by the intensity or the injury that they have. So if it's a home plan, I'll give them some exercises they could do at home. But if there's not much that they could do at home in terms of equipment and all that, we'll have a nice schedule set up so that we can come in and do rehab either after school, or if during lunch they could come in and do some treatment. That's the kind of a benefit of having a smaller school, because I can kind of have strong relationships with the teachers and then have certain athletes come in and do rehab during school so that it's not a giant rush at the end of the day. One exciting initiative I'm currently working on is our athletic training clubs. So due to our class, and even kind of before that, I've had a lot of students interested in just helping me out. So I thought it would be a good idea to kind of start a club going so that it could kind of be a little more strategic in what we do. It's not just kids helping me fill up coolers. They can actually kind of learn what I'm doing on the education side of it, so that'll be kind of cool. My job is about being part of a team, so I just want to say thank you to the JAG-ONE staff. Whenever I have any questions, I could just shoot it in the group chat and I'll get that answer right away. I want to thank the nursing staff. I want to thank the custodial staff, because they've even helped me out with equipment and hanging a lot of things up. And I also want to thank the coaches and athletic directors, because honestly, they're the reason I'm here, just to have all these sports going and functioning throughout the season.